off. I ended up with over $30,000. They get you what you deserve.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Huggins Peel.
Parker's Kitchen's chicken tenders are nearly twice the size of our competitors. They're juicier and crispier and fresher. Better deal, period.
Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12 at 6 o'clock.
A Richmond County deputy is shot multiple times on Washington Road after responding to a robbery.
3 suspects are in custody tonight, one of them critically injured, and that deputy also in the hospital.
Thanks for watching News 12 at 6 o'clock, now streaming live on WRDW+. I'm Wrdw.
And I'm Zana Halliburton. Earlier today, Richmond County Sheriff Eugene Brantley shared the good news that the officer shot early this morning is expected to be okay. But it's little comfort knowing this is the second such shooting on a law enforcement officer this year in the CSRA.
Now, authorities say this latest case started just after midnight when deputies responded to a robbery at the BP gas station on Washington Road. A victim says he was robbed by multiple people and one of them was armed. Deputies spotted 20-year-old suspect Dalen Elder nearby, matching the description of one of the suspects.
Later, we'd learned that Elder was not involved in the robbery at BP, but had nearly 24 warrants for his arrest and thought deputies were looking for him. During a chase, Elder shot Deputy Victor Rodriguez near the Waffle House on Washington Road. Rodriguez was grazed once and shot twice in the torso. Deputies say Elder then ran into the adjacent shopping center parking lot where he fired at a second deputy, Corporal Amanda Donald. She shot back, hitting Elder in the chest.
And your Gunter Schroeder joins us live near where that shooting happened on Washington Road. In Gunter, many who woke up to this news this morning were unsettled that yet another shooting happened where hundreds of people travel to daily.
Yeah, disappointed but not surprised. That's what many people who work on Washington Road told me following this latest shooting. Now, as you mentioned, just 5 months ago, a Columbia County deputy was killed in the line of duty, and this shooting happened just 1 week after the Augusta Mall shooting that claimed the life of a 17-year-old. Now, many people told me that they are not surprised that something like this happened, but they were still shocked to wake up to the news, but not surprised that even this kind of violence could come to the busiest streets in Augusta.
I don't want to say it's expected, but I would like to say I'm not surprised. Like, I just feel like that's just Augusta.
A worrying trend continues overnight on one of Augusta's most traveled roads.
We have to do a better job of making sure we hold people accountable, and we're doing our part, and I'm sure it's going to be a collective effort going forward for everyone to continue to do their part.
But those who work at Washington Crossing say they've been careful for years, even during working hours.
All I can say is this area, when the sun goes down, it can get a little sketchy. I do lock the doors kind of when it starts to get dark, and then as people come in, I'll unlock the door.
It seems to be a rash of violent crimes that just happen in a bunch. If you look at the numbers, Part 1 crimes are down, ag assaults are down, homicides are down. So we're doing our part to make our communities safe.
But in the midst of recurring violence, people are urging the sheriff to look further than the numbers to keep them safe.
Instead of staying surface level, dig just a little bit deeper and like, hey, like what is going on? What is the problem? And I feel like it's not just on the police. It should be on the community as a whole.
And one business I spoke to near the scene of the shooting today told me he was already considering moving locations when his lease is up soon, but said that safety will now have to play a part in that decision too. But one thing is certain by talking with people in this area, that they think the reputation of this road and this area could take a hit if changes aren't made in the short term and long term. But as you said, the good news coming out of today is that the deputy shot will make a full recovery, and there is no further threat to the public at this time.
And we are happy to hear that, but the discussion around safety continues.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a concern for a lot of businesses in that area. Thank you for that, Gunter. And later this afternoon, the sheriff's office announced that the actual suspects in the robbery have been caught. They are 17-year-old Ashton Wimberly and 28-year-old Dante White. Authorities are still searching for the man on your screen, saying he is wanted for questioning there on the far right.
And as we were saying earlier, this is far from the first time one of our law enforcement officers has been shot in the line of duty this year.
Just months ago in April of this year, Columbia County Deputy Brandon Sykes was killed and another deputy was hurt during a traffic stop that turned into an ambush on I-20. And just this year, officers in Aiken, Richmond, McDuffie, and Saluda counties have had guns pointed or fired at them while responding to a variety of calls. Switching gears to weather now, we have the weekend just around the corner. We're almost there. Friday Junior today. Plenty to do outside.
And it's certainly been feeling nice. A lot of people are happy about this fall-like weather, Riley.
I know it. A fantastic weather out again this afternoon, and that will continue over the next couple of days. Generally dry conditions, at least through Saturday. If you're heading out this evening, we got Greek Fest going on downtown. Weather looks great for that. Temperatures right now in the mid-70s. Been a little bit breezy at times. You can still see that north wind at about, say, 8 to 12 miles an hour. We've had some gusts a little bit higher than that throughout the day, but we'll gradually calm down as we head into tonight, and temperatures will be very comfortable, already down to the 60s by around 8 p.m. And then late tonight and early tomorrow morning, we should see the 50s once again. So you may need that jacket if you're going to be up early Friday morning. Temps anywhere from around 55 to 57 degrees for most spots in the CSRA, and going to keep things nice and clear throughout the day on Friday. A lot of sunshine out there again tomorrow. A little bit warmer. Those high temps will reach near 80 degrees in most locations, and it will still be a little bit breezy. That northeast wind steady between 8 to 13. Just a tad hotter again heading into our Saturday. Expect those high temps close to 83 for us here in Augusta. A little bit of cloud cover Saturday, but we should stay generally rain-free. It's going to be later this weekend by Sunday. We are bringing back the chance for some showers. More on that for you coming up in just a bit.
Thanks, Riley. This afternoon, a protest outside Harlem Middle after the death.
Blight in Augusta isn't just an eyesore, it's a warning sign. Some families say the city isn't moving fast enough with demolitions falling behind. Private developers are stepping in to turn decay into opportunity.
12 on Your Side investigates how the cost of blight isn't just measured in old homes. City Hood shows how it's also measured in the people forced to live beside them.
And neighbors tell me they've called, complained, and waited, but little has changed, and that wait comes with a cost. For one family, that cost was their home. For many families, blight has meant years of waiting. For developers, it's a chance to step in with solutions.
Grass grows where children once played. Walls that held families now crumble.
It gets disturbing.
More than an eyesore, neighbors call it a warning sign.
We were told one time they were going to, renovate it, but this was about a year or two ago. Still haven't done anything.
It still looks like that.
Still, it's worse now.
Last month, 12 on Your Side Investigates introduced you to the Givens family. They lost much of their home after a fire set next door at an abandoned building spread to their home. Emails between city leaders and code enforcement admit the challenges. A backlog of demolitions, an aging city population, higher workloads finding out-of-town property owners, and limited resources to take them to court if they do. Where work has stalled in some places, private developers are stepping in.
So welcome to 1562 Twig Street. This is an older home renovation that we're doing.
On Twig Street, a 100-year-old house is being gutted. New roof, new framing, new foundation, bringing new life into this neighborhood.
A lot of the houses that are blighted, we will still buy. We'll still purchase because we're ready to renovate them and rent them out for affordable housing for the community.
Property Brothers and Sisters sees opportunity in places that others have left behind.
We are taking what once was really dilapidated and turning it into something that is livable, that you want to be pictured next to.
First of all, it was turning these blighted houses to livable, right, and renting them out. And now it has turned into new construction in these areas where the land was overgrown.
Progress hasn't come easy.
I think making the process easier for investors, qualified investors, right, to obtain lots from the city, that to me is at the top of the pipeline, right? And that in and of itself, just making the process a little bit easier, a little bit less red tape, a little bit less bureaucracy, would allow a lot more growth.
For every home they rebuild, there's another already too far gone.
We had a tenant living just fine in her property, but there was a blighted house next door. So had, action been taken on the blighted property, then we wouldn't have a homeless tenant right now.
Proof that the longer houses sit, the greater the risk for everyone.
So it's encouraging because there's opportunity for us to come in and do things because we're going to invest. But it's a challenge when not enough is being done by others.
Because the end result is we're going to be delivering a product that is generating revenue back for the city, right? Not only in tax revenue, but also in local spending, local economic, development, economic mobility, economic affordability. If we produce a product that allows a family to live here sustainably, guess what they're going to do? They're going to spend in their local economy.
It's a costly process, and it's slow.
I suffered in blight for 45 years.
But each project means another family housed and another property paying taxes.
I'm excited about the revitalization because revitalization is the key. So now that they've come in and start revitalization, it's comfortable down here. We got property owners, everybody down here are homeowners, so it does make a difference.
On Augusta streets, blight spreads faster than solutions, leaving neighbors caught between what has fallen and what could be rebuilt.
And despite repeated requests for a sit-down to discuss solutions to Augusta's blight problem, we are still waiting for time from the city's code enforcement department. And just like us, the community is also waiting.
Thank you for covering that for us, Sydney. Looking ahead with our weather headlines, we're going to stay nice and dry Friday, Saturday, but we are tracking that next best chance for rain Sunday all the way into next Tuesday. Have a look at our in-house model for those rain chances coming up.
And after the break, we're taking you live to downtown Augusta where the Fall Greek Fest just kicked off this afternoon. Stick with us.
Time and Temp, brought to you by your First Alert weather team.
Hi, I'm Deborah Alfarone. Spring storms are ravaging the South.
The all-new local news live streaming app. Search LNL. Always streaming, always free. Get your home ready for this.
Now, your First Alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale.
Well, we are going to keep things nice and dry for any Friday or Saturday plans that you have across the region. We got some great events heading our way over the next several days. We got Greek Fest starting tonight. We have Duck Dash on Saturday. By the time we get to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, those rain chances do start to increase, specifically for really areas along and south of I-20. The southern CS area looks to be the best beneficiary of this rain as we head kind of later into that forecast. But rain chances will start to overspread most likely most of the region as we head to late Sunday. Let's take a look at it through our in-house model. Clear skies tonight into most of your Friday. Not really expecting much in the way of cloud cover out there tomorrow afternoon. By the time we get to kickoff time for those high school football games, we'll see a few passing clouds, and that cloud cover will really start to increase as we head throughout the day on Saturday. Should keep things mostly dry Saturday. There's going to be the opportunity maybe for a stray shower in the southern CS or a later Saturday afternoon. That would favor places like Jenkins, Screven, Emmanuel County. I would imagine the rest of us do stay completely dry. Now, as we head towards Sunday, here's Sunday morning. Our in-house model is one to show some rain chances showing up as soon as around sunrise. I would say more the latest model guidance we're looking at does kind of hint this showing up a little bit later into the day, but by midday you can see a lot of our southern counties overspread by some pretty decent rain out there, possibly light to moderate, and this will just gradually push towards that I-20 corridor as we get later into our Sunday afternoon and into our Sunday evening, and likely just going to have a very similar setup stick around as we head towards Monday and Tuesday. So that is going to be a good rain for us, likely going to possibly get up to around an inch, especially for the southern CS area, which will help alleviate that drought. We got an update on the drought monitor today. We'll show you that in just a bit.
Thanks, Riley. Happening now, we're live from the Fall Greek Festival in downtown Augusta. It's a biannual event that sees hundreds of visitors for both the music, culture, and of course, the food. It's the best part. From feta fries and gyros to honey-soaked baklava and even baklava ice cream out there. If you've never been, pack your appetite. I'm hungry right now.
Yes, me too. It's at the Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Church on Telfair Street. Tonight the fun goes until 9 o'clock. Tomorrow and Saturday it goes from 11 until 9, and then Sunday 11 to 6, which I love this event because you really can find time to go since it lasts for so many days, and it's just a great place to look at cool items and eat.
Yeah, really bad time to be on a diet, isn't it? When you're looking at all this food, great crafts out there too. Meteorologist Emily Acton was out there from 4 to now, and she didn't know what baklava or orzo was, so I'm hoping that she tried some other things out there, broadened her horizons maybe. I don't know. I was a little, she said she's chicken fingers and fries. She's back there trying to air punch me. She's back at the station.
I need to try the baklava ice cream. That's something I haven't tried, but earlier Emily was also cooking with them, and I told her to take good notes so she can cook here at the station for us, because you know we have a kitchen.
She's not going to do that.
And she nodded, and so it was on TV. Our viewers saw.
I can see her right now. She's sitting there nodding her head no, so I know that none of that's probably happening.
Well, we'll just have to hop in line down there then and get some food.
But again, this is going on all weekend. Be sure to check it out. Great food, great vendors out there too. We're back after a short break.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group. Balloons to go 12 days. Expense tab 2.
The Dixie Belle Peaches store at I-20 and Riverwatch Parkway is ready for fall. Come in today and get apples fresh from the tree in red, golden delicious, Gala, and Fuji. Buy the basket or the carload. You'll also find pumpkins from small to jumbo-sized, cantaloupes, Georgia pecans, Vidalia onions, homemade sourdough bread, and more. Top off your visit with boiled peanuts and cider or the famous peach ice cream. So get the family and come to the Dixie Belle Peaches store, located next door to the Waffle House. Take exit 200 off I-20.
On this day in 1950, here comes Charlie Brown and the gang as the daily comic strip Peanuts appears in newspapers. The strip runs for nearly 50 years until its creator, Charles Schulz, dies in 2000, but his legacy still carries on. Charlie Brown still makes an appearance in the annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Classic Charlie Brown.
Definitely so. Thanks for that, Zaina. All right, update on the drought monitor. We did have abnormally dry conditions still over most of the region, but what's new with this update that came out this morning, we now have a moderate drought spreading into a good portions of the central and southern CSRA. Places like Burke, Emmanuel, Jenkins, Screven, Allendale County, even Barnwell and Bamberg County, you're now underneath a moderate drought. So we do need some rain. It looks like we are going to receive it Sunday all the way through Tuesday, most likely in the way of some scattered showers, possibly up to an inch in that southern CSRA that needs it the most.
On your sideline.
Sponsored by Chandler Law Firm.
Week 7 of the high school football season is here, and we're already staring down a region decider. And surprise, surprise, it's none other than Burke County and Thompson squaring off in a clash that could shape the rest of the season. Burke County spoiled Thompson's season last year in the quarterfinals. In fact, the Bears have had the Bulldogs' number as of late, winning 10 of the last 14 meetings. Franklin Stevens has Burke County out to another flying start in year 3, and this comes at a great time for the Dogs. Thompson may have found their footing after a tough start to the season. The Bulldogs took down Laney 35-0 last week. Coach Youngblood saying that the early opponents prepare his team for games like tomorrow night.
If you don't play those games, you don't get a chance to see your weaknesses, and you don't get a chance to see the things that you need to work on. And I feel like that prepares you for the region. And then once you get the region taken care of, then when you get ready to roll into the playoffs, you know exactly where you're weak at, where you're strong at, the things that you need to do to help prepare yourself to make your playoff run.
A win tomorrow night would give Thompson the lead in 2A Region 4. Other games to watch, Fox Creek and Orangeburg Wilkinson will meet under the lights in Edgefield. One will try to wreak the other's win streak. Both sit at 5-0. Preds off to their best start since 2011. Strom Thurmond is on the road at Batesburg-Leesville to start 2A play. A couple of 3A region matchups also on the way. Aquinas goes to Cross Creek. Hephzibah is at Harlem Westside, and ARC are both on the road.
And this week's Puppy Picks MVP, of course, is Squid. Just look at that face. Oh my goodness. They didn't need to show me like a black lab mix up here. I already have too many.
No, they're so cute. I love the name. Squid is a Basset Hound mix
Okay, just
and
kidding.
loves pool parties.
I was a little off. I thought it was a lab.
I could see it when you said it. I was like, maybe in the
such
face.
a bad lab
He
owner.
loves pool parties. If you're interested in adopting Squid, head to letlovelive.org. Riley.
All right, thanks for that, guys. Looking at our 3-degree guarantee brought to you by Tub Doctor. Our forecast 79, actual high 79. So we have $50 more heading towards Pregnant Choices Medical District, our medical facility. Have another quick look at that 7-day forecast just after the break.
Thanks for watching News 12 on your side.
It's anniversary week at Hamrick's, and we're celebrating 80 years of deals for the whole family with 80% off. Get men's flannels, 80% off. Ladies' jewelry, 80% off. Men's long sleeve tees and thermal tops, 80% off. Select ladies' sleepwear, 80% off. Ladies' life strike slippers, 80% off. Hurry in, these deals will go fast. Join our celebration and save big during anniversary week. 80 years of deals, 80% off. Only at Hamrick's.
Create your perfect room for
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Skyrizi, feel symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi.
Olympus Granite, your vision in stone, can make your dream kitchen or bathroom a reality. Choose from a huge selection of granite slabs, and once the template is complete, most jobs can be completed in 5 to 7 days. Olympus Granite has the best prices in town and will beat any competitor's price. You simply provide the estimate. And don't forget, Olympus Granite is the home of the $21.99 kitchen countertop makeover, where you choose from select granite. Call or come in today. Olympus Granite, 383 Tower Drive in Augusta.
Get your home ready for the season at Ashley's Holiday Savings Event. Don't miss holiday steals on the hottest sellers, now up to 35% off. Plus, get no interest financing up to 5 years with no minimum purchase. Only at Ashley.
Well, this Saturday, we're bringing back Duck Dash at Savannah Rapids Pavilion. It's going to be going on from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. This is a really fun event to where it's a rare opportunity to see about 3,000 ducks racing down the Augusta Canal. A cool way to win some prizes, too, and help a great cause to help prevent sudden infant death syndrome. So a really good cause out there. Weather looks great for it. I would imagine we have a little bit of cloud cover. Temperatures will be close to 80 degrees by the time we get to around noontime, and especially by 2 p.m. So head out to Savannah Rapids this weekend. A great way to help support a good cause. And also, they're going to have a trunk or treat for the kiddos and also a Jeep contest, so you can see some cool vehicles out there. Now, we are looking at a better rain chance Sunday, Monday, Tuesday in this 7-day forecast, and then possibly a thunderstorm by Wednesday.
Thanks for that, Riley. We're back live on 26 News at 7.
And for News 12 at 10 and 11 o'clock. Thanks for watching.
America, this is what you're about.
You need each other.
Let this nation hear the story. Let it hear the story.
Did you work at a DOE nuclear site? Do you have your white card? Talk to CNS Cares. We provide the best in-home care for former energy workers. Our local nurses bring you reliable, compassionate care you can count on. Your dedicated care manager will help you to get all the care and benefits you've earned.
If there's a lot of things you want to do in life, you probably need to get on this program.
Who you choose matters. Visit cnscares.com.
Did you know replacing your roof can cost tens of thousands of dollars? But what if you could save big money and extend the life of your existing roof by 17 years? Well, now you can with Roof Savers and their patent-pending Renew It 17 roof preservation treatment, which increases roof shingles flexibility, granular adhesion, offers UV protection, and has been lab tested and proven to protect your roof from hail. Don't wait until it's too late. Call today to see if your roof qualifies for the Roof Savers 3-step process.
Here's how it works. Step 1, our team will perform a roof tune-up by repairing nail pops and replacing missing shingles on your roof.
Step 2, we clean your roof, removing algae and black streaks.
Step 3, we apply our Renew It 17 roof preservation treatment, which will extend the life of your roof by 17 years with just one application and one treatment.
And don't be fooled by companies claiming up to 15 years. That's soybean oil, and what they really mean is 5 years per visit, requiring multiple applications to reach 15 years. With Renew It 17 from Roof Savers, it's only one application and one treatment for 17 years of lasting results.
And Roof Savers is the only roof preservation company tested and approved by the Wounded Warrior Program.
Extend your roof's life by 17 years and avoid an expensive roof replacement. Call the number on the screen right now to see if your roof qualifies.
Roof Savers is America's #1 choice for roof preservation.
Roof Savers. Save your roof. Save your money.
If you start to notice the signs